Welcome, my darlings. It's Robin here with your daily spirit message reading for Monday, August 18th, and I'm using the Witch's Tarot. So I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. I do post the readings the night before the day so we can sort of get a grip on what kind of energy we're expected to either embrace or tolerate or be forewarned about. So let me just clear this deck out and I'll pull a card. Okay, so be forewarned with the Two of Cups in reverse that, I'm gonna write that down, hold on. There could be a little bit of trouble in paradise with the Two of Cups in reverse, maybe some relationships going a little bit wonky, just not getting along, or you have an argument with your partner, something, okay? So I really like to be in the habit and practice if somebody is like snarky or biting my head off, or they just seem a little bit, and this can be people in public that you've never met before too. You know, if you see somebody, they look sad, they look upset, ask them, are you okay? You know, it doesn't have to be just people that you're closely related to or part of your friend group or somebody that you're in a relationship with. This goes for people out in the wild as well. And I think that, and you guys can let me know if you agree or not in the comments, we've been so almost anesthetized to other people's feelings. We've just been so bombarded with terrible things that we're like, okay, well, they're just being a jerk. That's got nothing to do with me, but this is a collective, right? So asking people if they're okay. And then also we could be prepared to do battle for people with the Knight of Swords, you know. People are not in moods or over the top or crying for no reason. They are actually feeling sad, they're feeling hurt, neglected, rejected, all of this stuff going on. Could be a lifetime of trauma, but we're here to be warriors for each other. And I think we've turned into this turn your back society. Not all of you, obviously, but for the most part, I mean, let's say, for instance, that you were in a shopping mall or downtown and you burst into tears. How many people do you think would stop and ask you if you're okay? So I really feel like we have missed opportunities that we can get back to create sort of a tidal wave of generosity, love, caring, respect. And it has to start with, you know, like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. Okay, so let's try that today. If somebody is like totally losing it, dude, are you okay? Like, really? Let's bring this back. And I think this is going to really, and there's a reason, we always have reasons that we're presented with these opportunities, because this is actually the karma card. Okay, everybody knows what karma is. In reverse, angel number 333, this is going to be an opportunity to sort of wipe away some negative karma just by changing how we approach people. And if anybody wants to experiment with doing, like, having a meltdown in public and report back later, hold on, live by an airport, how did that go? Like, I've been in tears on a very public street, and people just looked at me like I belonged in a padded cell. You know, nobody stopped to ask me how I was, and I don't think that's very cool. Okay, so we do have the High Priest here, there's keys here, and it's just, what would our higher power want us to do when we see people in need of a shoulder? Okay, I absolutely love this. And again, this is going to be, sure, it's going to serve yourself too. Great, you're helping somebody else, but it's also going to help unlock some stored karma. And who doesn't want that? Because we can catch karma from previous lives, alternate lives, and paying for it in this life, okay? Or maybe you just weren't the nicest person when you were growing up, whatever. Okay, so let's unlock some karma. Yes, high five. Take care. Bye.